Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here today to talk about a new monitor that I was recently sent from BenQ. This is the EX3410R. Now, I've had BenQ monitors for actually quite a long time. This is the old monitor that I was using. Basically got the upgrade, the step up, if you like. It is, it's a very nice looking monitor, first of all. I think it is better looking than the previous one in terms of, as I say the style. I do prefer it. It's 34-inch, nice ultra-wide screen. I've certainly got used to. As I said, the previous one also ultra-wide. I certainly got used to having ultra-wide stuff. Now, this one, it is different. First of all, we've got lights on the back, which are fun to play around with if you want. But the, I guess, curvature, whatever you want to call it, is the most extreme I've actually had in terms of one of these. Curved monitors not for everybody. I have got used to it. I quite enjoy them. They're not for everybody, and if you are not a fan of curved monitors, well, this one is going to probably not change your opinion because it is even more extreme. It's difficult to show with the camera, especially when it doesn't really want to focus, but hopefully you will get the rough idea. And also the monitor is considerably deeper. The cats were also passing judgment. Cass had come to, I don't know, look at the camera, and Eve was in her usual spot, not wanting to be on camera for this particular moment. But yeah, there's got to be cats at some point. Now, one thing this does come with, it has a remote for a monitor. I know this sounds like a small thing, you know, we've had remotes for TVs for ages, but it's actually really bloody useful. One of the problems with just about every single monitor I've ever used, in fact, the buttons to change stuff at the moment, I'm just messing around with the high dynamic range stuff, or whatever setting you might want, you've got very fiddly little buttons underneath it. And they're very difficult to really do much with. It is quite a faff whether you're changing input, whether you're changing settings, etc. Whether you want to play around with the lights that you have on the back of the monitor, you can do that. There's lots of different options for those. If you so wish, you can have it blink out Morse code if you want. It's silly. I really like having a remote. It's just so much nicer. It's just ease of use is such a big, I say such a big thing. It's a tiny thing to have, but it just makes a whole load of stuff that bit better, that bit easier to use, which is, yeah, really nice, rather than faffing around with the buttons that are a bit awkward. I mean, it's always difficult for me to really show too much, seeing as I've got a camera recording a screen, so, you know, it's never going to be perfect. I mean, do I like this monitor? Yes, very, very much indeed. It's got all sorts of cool features. High dynamic range stuff it's got going on. There's various settings you can change on the fly. And I've never really got on with high dynamic range. I've normally had more trouble with it trying to get it to behave than it's really felt like it's worth. On this one, the fact that it's just a very easy couple of button presses to fart around with it is nice. Much more of a faff on if you've got the buttons underneath it. But I can find a setting. There's 3 different settings for it, and I can find one that works for, you know, for most games. It even actually has, which is quite cool, a specific racing mode, which is what I got it in while messing around on dirt, for example. Yeah, special racing mode designed to give you sort of better picture quality, if you like, because you're whizzing around at high speeds. You know, a lot of games you're not. So, yeah, that's a really fun, really useful little option to be having with it. I mean, you know, it's still your 4K ultra wide. It's got great pitch quality. Previous monitors did have good pitch quality. This one, you know, is that little bit better and everything. I mean, there are a couple of downsides. Now, admittedly, partly this is to do with the way I have my office laid out. I have the window behind me. It's just the way things have gone at the moment, which means I can run into issues with glare on the screens. Now, okay, yeah, so partly it's just the way it is, but in the real world, you're not always able to have everything in perfect, pristine conditions. As you can see, I was playing a different game slightly bit later in the day. With the screen being so curved, I get more problems with this than I did on the previous one. It's certainly not too bad, but it is a noticeable thing. It's something that I say might annoy you from time to time. Again, you can set up offices differently, but screens can always be susceptible to glare. Because of the way this is curved, it does seem to sort of bounce light off of it at a little bit more of an annoying angle, so to speak. It's probably probably the biggest drawback that I've found with it. It does have some inbuilt speakers. I've personally not had much luck with inbuilt speakers. They tend to be fairly low quality. This one not bad. This one not bad at all, actually. There's a few different settings for, I guess, sort of. I'm not the biggest tech person in the world, so you know. But there's a few different settings for how you want the audio to sound, and it's pretty good. I've not bothered connecting my normal speakers up to it. I haven't needed to. The ones that it comes with are more than good enough, and I can find a setting that I like on it. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, it is. I'd say it's a very good monitor. It will be my main monitor from now on, going forwards. The downside is, well, it's not exactly cheap, shall we say, this one. Monitors like this are always on the little bit of the expensive side, but it's nearly £700 for the 34-inch. That's in England. I don't know what it might be like in other countries, but yeah, we're talking nearly £700. That is a lot of money. That is an awful, awful lot of money. It's a very good quality monitor, and as I said, I know monitors are not particularly cheap, and I love a lot of the features that this one has got on it, but yeah, that is a lot of money. You know, convenience of the motor is great. Convenience of having decent speakers is great. As I said, features are fantastic. It is not cheap. It is not a cheap monitor at all. Yeah, it is going to be the main one that I use with all of this, but it certainly does come at a price. Now, you see, of course, I can't really ever just do things simply here. Now, when I noticed that the monitor was, it's considerably wider at the back, took up a little bit more space, it got me to thinking, could I build a Hot Wheels track using said monitor, well, out of the box it came in and everything, and see what we can do. So this is the track that I've made. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy is the word I'm going to use to describe it. It's the best word to describe it pretty much, but we are going to see what happens. It is all resting, as you can see across here, it is all resting on the monitor and stuff. It is taped down in a couple of places just to keep it all together. What we're going to do is take this selection of cars. We have got all sorts, but we've got a Veneno, Mercedes 500e, Copa Camaro, Aston Martin, there's a Honda City Turbo, I don't know what it is, that came with the track pieces. We've got an Aventador J, a Jesko, a Porsche Cayman, Falcon, Fairlane, Challenger, Camaro, a Mustang and a Viper. And these are going to run down the course, and we're going to see what happens, really. We're going to see what survives, what doesn't survive. We're going to start with our golden Lamborghini. Now, I'm not 100% sure how well this is all going to work, so we're going to start at the same point every time. We're going to start at this little mark here, and we're going to run the car down. We're off to a wonderful start. Lamborghini is down, first car has gone for an off. That did not last long. We'll give them a couple of tries. Now the reason why they fall off a little bit is it's bumpy along here. There are some problems with it. So we are going to give it another try and see what happens with this one. That time it worked. It is going through the course, through into the final corner. Hey, it actually made it all the way off the end. The Lamborghini can make the course. Nicely done for the Lambo. Ignore all the dog toys around. We may have cat interruption today, who knows. We know the Lambo can make it. Okay, up next we have got Mercedes 500e. Should possibly be able to do this one. We will see. It is nicely enough around the corner. Oh, it's failed at the end. We have Mercedes down on the inside. Eve came to watch and she witnessed the failure. We've got a rolled car. Our first rolled Hot Wheels. Well done. So, well, the Mercedes fails on this one. You know what? We will leave it there. It got most of the way. I'm happy enough. Also, I do know I'm not quite tall enough. Yes, hello camera over there. I've got loads of cameras set up in here. Copa Camaro is going to go next. Let's see what this one here can manage to do. It is off. It is underway. Oh, it is nicely done. Okay, Camaro will make it through the course. No problem whatsoever. Doesn't quite go as far as the Lambo. Lost a little bit more speed. So far I think the heavier cars are going to do better. I think part of the reason here
is these corners, because they're quite bumpy. I mean, this bit here is quite steep as well as it goes across the top of the monitors. But yeah, because they're quite bumpy, the light cars get flung about, and that's why I think we saw the Lamborghini go for a tumble. Right, Aston Martin can be unleashed. Oh, that didn't sound good. Something's happened. Oh, the Aston Martin's rolled. The Aston Martin. We've got an Aston Martin down. Aston Martin has fallen over. How did that one happen? That is an impressive roll. I say, how did that one happen? One of the other cameras is going to get it. Aston Martin is stuck on the course. I mean, they got some of the way down. You know what, screw it, we'll give it another go. It's just too much fun. I've got toys and we're having way too much fun with this. Okay, off we go again for the Aston. That looked better. It is sounding better. It is all the way to the end. Can't catch it while trying to film as well. There we go. Almost landed on the dog toy. The Aston Martin, it can make it in the end, but it did go for a little bit of trouble. I'm not holding out crazy amount of hope for this. The Honda City Turbo, not the most hoped for here. We will see. I think it's going to be too light. Oh no, it sounded promising, and then it didn't sound promising. It got all the way to the end, much as the Mercedes did. Eve has found some Eve, don't. I was going to film Eve playing around with some cardboard, and then there was just but she was leaning over the edge of the thing. Well, never mind. We will leave that. So we have got, whoopsie, film better. We've got the, whatever the hell this is supposed to be, the fictional car. This can run next. It's kind of heavy, so I should think this will be okay to make it all the way down. Sounding good, and perfect, actually. That is spot on. I could not have asked for more from you. I'll take it. Okay, Lamborghinis. We'll go back to another one of these. The Aventador J. Oop, there we go. We'll get it into focus. The Aventador J, that can go for a run down here. We will see what this one here will do. Okay, we're off. It's still sounding good. It is off the end. We have caught the Lambo. Hey, it's working. It's working. They can make it all the way through the course. I mean, it's only just, and let's say sadly, with the way I've got it set up, I end up losing sight of them a little bit. But what can we do? Koenigsegg Jesko up next. Let's release this one. There is a reason why I'm releasing them from lower down. Oh, that almost had a problem at the end there. If we release them from all the way at the top there, they go very quick and often ping off. Don't worry, we'll do that at the end. The Jesko makes it most of the way, so Koenigsegg is good. Porsche up next. This is a tiny car, actually. Let's look at the, I mean, it feels tiny. Maybe not, I don't know. It does seem like an extra tiny model, but I don't, maybe it's just, I'm just imagining things. Oh, we got to focus. There we go. Cayman, this can have a go up next. And we will launch the car off. It made it around the first corner. Doesn't carry quite as much speed up. No, it's the shortest distance or anything. Well, anything that's made it. I think this one here gets a bit bobbled on the kind of raised bits of the track. Okay, Ford Falcon. Let's go and give this one a try. I mean, I like V8 supercars. I'm feeling confident about this one. Didn't take that first corner very well. It is around the end. Falcon makes it as well. Nicely done for the Ford. I wasn't actually expecting that one. I did send a couple of cars down here to test the track and the Falcon fell off immediately, so I'm kind of surprised now when I'm filming. Ford Fairlane. Let's go for a classic muscle car. What can go wrong with this other than everything, really? Here we go. Unleash the muscle car. Oh, almost got stuck around the first corner. It has made it though. Got very nearly. I got very slow around the first corner. Very, very slow around that first corner, but the Fairlane has made it down through the course. Let's go and bring, I think it's a Challenger. Oh, we got to focus, maybe. Or is it I don't know, I think it's a Dodge of some sort. Let's go. The camera doesn't want to focus on it. Let's go and see what we can do with this one. Are we going to focus on the car? Don't focus on the background. No, not going to, no, never mind, I'm just going to drop it. That didn't sound promising. Oh, it's made it. Oh. And I thought it was on its roof for a second. It has made it. That really struggled on its way down, but oh, let's see here. Come on, camera. Ooh, no, we're not going to focus. You just don't want. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, muscle car. That has made it. They're doing really well. I was expecting more crashes. Look, we got a Camaro, got a convertible Camaro. It's orange. Orange is almost a guaranteed role in this, in anything that I do. Here we go. Camaro is off. It's still going. It has. Oh, there we go. I knew the orange car would not let us down. The orange car has flipped on the final corner. Stayed on the track though. You know, I do appreciate the effort there to stay on the track. Mustang up next. Here we go. It's actually quite a weighty car, this one, so I don't think there's going to have any problem. If anything, it probably got one of the furthest of everything. It's off. That looks good. Still looking good. Still looking good. And off the end of the track. Yeah, that was about as good as you could expect, really, from a from a car. And finally, let's go run the Viper. I hope this one survives. I do like my Vipers. So again, quite a heavy one. We are off. We are around the first corner nicely, and that is the final section, and off the end. The Viper works. Okay, we lost a few. Mercedes rolled, Aston got stuck, Veneno rolled on its first attempt. Go on then, let's see how this does. I'm going to take this one, we're going to start from even higher up. Can the Honda survive from up here? I don't think so, but we're going to give it a try. Nope! It landed in the car park. And that's why I wasn't starting it from higher up. I think it landed on the Aventador. I'm sorry, Aventador. You were attacked by a Honda. I don't think anything can survive from higher up. Maybe this might do it. I don't know. You're going to want the lowest centre of mass you can. I suspect this is just going to be launch Hot Wheels cars around my office. Well, it's off. It's still going. It made it. Hey. It actually made it. I'm impressed. That was not the result I was expecting. Everything I sent from up there had crashed. What was the other best one? I think the Viper's going to go too quick. Go on then, let's launch the Viper. One more. This video has gone distinctly off topic slightly. If I could film would be helpful. Here we go. Go on, Viper. Ooh, that did not look very good. No, it's still on the track. I thought it was about to come off the track. Hey! Did think that was going to come off the track somewhere. It might have been clinging on for dear life somewhere along here, but oh, there we go. This has been a lot of fun to do, I have to say. The monitor was perfect. If you need a monitor in which not only is it a fantastic monitor, not only is it great for just about everything that I've used it for, but if you want to go and build a Hot Wheels track and use a monitor to support it, this is good. The extra, I guess, curvature, however you want to pronounce it, is kind of helpful for this because you can lay the track across it a little bit better, and because it's deeper, you get a little bit more space to play with and everything. So yes, it is slightly better for building Hot Wheels tracks with. There we go. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this very silly video. It started off sensible and then has drastically gone downhill afterwards. This has been a lot of fun to do though. Oh, Eve has come to say hello. Eve, what did you make of the Hot Wheels track? Did you like it? Or did you look at the monitor? Do you like the monitor? Yeah? Maybe? Do you want a car to play with? Sometimes you'll play with cars. The Honda. Let's go give you a Honda. Here you go. Do you want a Honda? That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to BenQ for sending me the monitor. I hope you don't mind that I turned it into a Hot Wheels track. That is going to be it from me. Until next time, goodbye.